This is the My Camping Adventures channel with the live New Year's Eve or New Year's Day update. Had my pork and sauerkraut for dinner, and unfortunately, the news was on. You know, I'm trying to bring some joy and some light and some adventure and some fun with this channel. The fact of the matter is, we should all be preparing in 2025 for the year to come. I guess the horrific incident in New Orleans was matched by another horrific incident in Las Vegas. Both vehicles were rented on the same app. Kind of makes you go, So, well, everybody just wants to ring in the new year and have some peace and a little bit of joy with their family. There's always plans afoot. I am asking all of my subscribers for this New Year's to make it their resolution to try and be joy instead of pain, to try and be light instead of dark, to try and be the patient soul instead of Karen, and to try and be kind to your fellow man. Because I guess it's collectively, each one of us. And I also suggest that you prepare, that you get some extra food, some extra water, some flashlights, an alternate heat source, some blankets, put away some stuff, a radio, a survival emergency radio, candles, things like that. So if an event does occur in your area, from a storm to a horrific act that maybe shuts down the stores and the streets, or the power goes out, you'll be able to take care of your family a little better, or yourself. Well, I'm talking about, I was eating my New Year's Day dinner with Thanksgiving, my pork and my sauerkraut, and it's 6:42 p.m. here, and the news came on that a Cybertruck blew up outside of a hotel in Las Vegas, and that it was rented on the same app as the Ford Lightning that was driven into people in New Orleans. And I think it's a shame to start the new year out this way. But there's people that were planning for it to be. It's more than just one guy if both vehicles were rented on the same app. And the object was to disrupt all of us. Hey, hi to Nano. Well, what I was trying to do then is come on and say, as we enter the year in 2025, let's enjoy our pork and sauerkraut, or our first dinner of the new year. Let us try and be light instead of darkness, but let us prepare for our families and prepare to take care of each other. There's a lot of survival and gear tips on this channel, and heed some of them. But also, let's be kind to each other. Let's be courteous to each other. And let's try and go forth in the new year and spread goodwill. Because I think it's up to us. Because there are certain people planning to have us be apart. Let's come together instead. Anyway, I wanted to wish all my subscribers a happy new year. I'm up to almost 915 subscribers. My goal is 1,000. If you guys can subscribe, I'd appreciate it. In addition, I wanted to say that it's kind of funny that while us traditional people are eating pork and sauerkraut and mashed potatoes, my son said, sauerkraut, my favorite. I think he's getting McDonald's. Hey, Sigma boy. How you doing? Hey, why the poops? Anyway, I would like to say, let's start the new year right. Let's go forth tomorrow and make it a good day. Let's make it a good year together. Let's go camping. Let's have some adventures. Let's eat some good food. For those of us that are old enough, have some good drinks. And let's share what we can with each other. Hey, Charles Princewell, how you doing? Where are you guys from? And if you can, if you have not, if you could subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And check out a couple of my videos. Check out Creepy Hike to Hector Falls. That's one of my favorites. And Return to Hector Falls. Check out the mystery shop I just did at Lowe's. It was pretty cool. Check out some of my shorts. Check out some of my survival tips. And I recommend for everybody in the new year to get a couple cases of water, a little bit of extra dry food that's easy to eat. Make sure you have working flashlights. Make sure you have an alternate heat source. Make sure you have extra batteries. Make sure you have a radio if the cell phone's going down. I had a weird glitch with my cell phone that says iPhone unavailable. Check back in a few minutes. That's pretty weird. And it was right after the last video that I did where we got into some questions. So, really, it is, me actually saying we should all come together and be nice to each other. Like, my iPhone suddenly acts up and says iPhone unavailable. That's kind of weird. Love from India. Thank you, India. Love back to India. Love back to India. Well, I got a cool thing I found out. Well, it's in Thailand, but there's a group I listened to back in the 80s called The Clash. They were from England. They were from London. It was a punk rock group. And their Combat Rock LP had a picture on it of them by railroad tracks. I just found out, like 40 years later, that was taken by a set of train tracks in Thailand. And there's actually what they call music researchers. They're actually trying to identify the exact spot where that picture of that album cover was taken, which is kind of neat, thinking that something that you took for granted 40 years ago, people are now researching. Well, I'll tell you what. That's a good question. I would say try and figure out some way that you can supply some service to people that they will pay for, that you can take some independent control of your life. Uh, think again. I'll tell you what. George Carlin said it the best. It's a small club, and we're not in it. About 40% of what I earn in working now goes to taxes. Then there's insurance. Then there's fees. Then there's a 30% increase in prices. Then there's, oh, college costs this much. This costs this much. It's like you worked all your life and it's like they want you to go sit in an old age home soon and expire. And I don't like that plan. I'm out in the woods. I'm having adventures. I'm helping people. I'm starting a YouTube channel. I'm baking cookies to make people happy. And I'm trying to help people in my job. Yes. And you know what's, think again, you know what the scariest thing is? The scariest thing is that you can't talk to people in your own peer group, in your own family, that you can talk to strangers or people you just met, and they all say the same thing. But you try and get your family prepared to have some extra food and water, and they look at you like, well, I could just go to Walmart. Well, guess what? When the power's out, you can't go to Walmart. When the internet's down, you can't use your debit card. So I try. And that's why I came back on, because I was peacefully having my pork and sauerkraut. And I saw that a second truck blew up in Las Vegas, rented on the same app as the truck in New Orleans. So I think they're just trying to sow chaos for the new year. Well, we're all supposed to go to work and think happy thoughts as we watch TV. Go out when you can. Learn some skills. Learn how to purify water. Learn how to camp. Learn how to have an alternate heat source. Learn how to safely make a fire. On my channel or other channels, pick up some skills. Don't just sit there and watch reality TV and when the power goes out, go, oh, what am I going to do? When the storm comes and you're waiting for help and help doesn't come, what are you going to do? Prepare to be prepared. I appreciate you. Think again. If you can subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And literally, if anybody could pray for me for a situation I have at work tomorrow and the rest of this week, I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to help people, and I'm trying to prepare myself. Think again. I appreciate you, and I appreciate every person that subscribes to this channel, that watches my videos, that talks respectfully in the chat. We're all in this together. And I'm telling you, they want us all against each other because of our differences. Where what we really should be doing is coming together because of our likeness. Hey, Michael Callion, The Godfather. Thank you, Michael. Thank you very much. I am Sicilian. Yes. Yes. I agree with you, Michael. And you know what? I'm going to share something funny with you guys. The videos and the shorts that I make just on a whim get the most views. Like, I made a video. We have plants in front of our house that collect water in the rain. And I'm like, hey, this would be a great short just to show people how they could get water in an emergency situation and where to look. Got like 10,000 views, so I thought that was pretty cool. Well, from one Sicilian My Camping Adventures guy to the Godfather himself, Ciao, was it Ciao Bello? I don't know. I got a funny thing to tell you guys. My dad used to call me Testaduda. I guess Testaduda means hard head. Yeah, my head's hard, but my heart's not. And I wish all you guys the best new year possible. I appreciate you all. I'm going to try and get out and have some more adventures. I pray to God that I get through the work situation I have and continue to be able to contribute to my family and society. And I'm going to sign off now and go spend some time with my wife. This is the My Camping Adventures channel with a live update on New Year's. Take care and come back.